Hello all, welcome to 100bytes.com. In this video, I'm going to show how to set up the one-way SSL in a WebLogic server. And this is the fourth video in WebLogic series. So what is one-way SSL? One-way SSL is where the server will present the certificate to the client for to prove the authenticity of the server. To explain this, I have a diagram which explains how one-way SSL works. So here this is a server and client. So in the server side, first we have to generate the public private key pair. This is private key and this is public key, which will be stored in the server store. And then we have to set up the CA trust store where the certificate, this is a CA certificate. And this certificate, what will do means like it will sign the public key and generates a server certificate, and it gets stored in the server store, and we need the CA trust store certificate as well as in the server store. Basically this is a for the certificate reply, this is called, where we have to install the like import the certificate which is signed by a certificate authority. And this is a server trust store where the server trusts this store, and in this store we should have the certificate, that is CA trust certificate. So this is a server store where the server uses this, and as a key, as an identity store. And the same CA trust store certificate has to be stored in the client trust store. For the client has to verify the server certificate authenticity. Okay, at the during first initial handshake, when the server try to present the certificate which is signed by a certificate authority to the client, to verify the authenticity of the server uses the CA trust store certificate which is stored in the client trust store to verify this certificate. Okay, now let's get back to the practical things. Okay, for this tutorial I'm going to use a JKS, that is Java key store, as a key store for server side, and in the client I'm going to use it as a browser. So where I will store I'll store the certificate for the browser in the browser trust store itself. So here I have two folders, one is for CS store, another one is for server store. Let's first generate the public key pair for the CS store and generate the certificate out of it. So this will create the key pair for root CA. So it is called 100 bytes admin organization unit OUNIT 100 bytes Bangalore KAIN. Yeah. So we have created a key store called CA store, where the alias is a root CA, and its a subject is 100 bytes admin. That is actually this is a root CA. So here we are generating a certificate request for our alias root CA, and this is a self-signed certificate. So we generated the certificate request for the root CA, and this certificate is signed by root CA itself. Now we import the root CA certificate into the CA trust store actually. So you can see import alias root CA key store is a CA trust store, above one is a CA store. Okay, we need to trust this certificate. Okay, so here we have CA store JKS, CA trust store JKS. So now we will set it up the server store. So for the server store, we are going to create the public private key pair. So in this case, like for the subject, we need to give a host name. So I'm going to take up a host name as a local host, and the same organizational unit 100 bytes as my organization. Okay, so yes, yeah. Now we have created the private public key pair. This command will generate the certificate request for alias 100 byte server. So this command will sign the generate the certificate and signed it by a root CA. So here you can see alias is a root CA, and we are passing a 100 byte server CSR, and output file is a 100 byte CER. Okay, now the certificate is generated for the 100 byte server. We have to load the root CA certificate into the server trust store. You can see the server trust store here, and we need to accept this trust this certificate. Next, we have to install the certificate reply in our server store. So for that, first you have to install the import the certificate of root CA. So we have to trust the certificate, and next you have to import that 100 byte server certificate. You can see certificate reply was installed in the key store. This message has to be displayed. So now in our server store, we have the server certificate, and in trust store we have the trusted CA certificate. So you should have the certificate in server store, because the server store is used by the server to get the public key, I mean like a certificate, and send it to the server. Now we have a server storage set it up. We have server JKS and server trust store. Now let's do a setup in the WebLogic server. For this, you need to start the admin server. So in our case, like we are going to configure our admin server to a one-way SSL. So currently I have a admin server is running. Let me open the console for this admin server. So for this here we are going to configure our admin server for one-way SSL. For this, first you have to go to the servers, then admin server. Then in this case you have to enable the by default this SSL listen port will not be enabled. Like this can be, there is an option to enable it in the while installing itself. If you don't enable it, you have to enable it by selecting this option, and you can put the whatever the port you want. So next is in the then you have to save this one, and then go to the key stores tab. You have to change the key store type, where we are going to make a custom identity and custom trust, and save it. Okay, so here you have to give the location for identity server key store. So this is my server store slash server dot jks. You can see server jks, and our key store type is jks. Password for the key store. Okay, and this is our trust store. Trust store is under the CA store actually. Sorry, so trust store is also under the same in the server folder, but it is a server trust store. So I'm going to write server trust store dot jks. Okay, you see server trust store dot jks, and the similarly store type is jks, and we have the password for the custom server trust store as well. Okay, and you have to save it. Now go to the SSL tab. This is where you have to provide your private key alias. So our private key is 100 byte server, and the private key for the password for the private key, then save it. And in the advanced tab, you can select the hostname verification as none, and make sure this use server search is unchecked, and the client search not requested, then save it. Okay, let's see in the console what it happened. Yeah, now you can see here. So loading the identity certificate and private key stored in the under the alias 100 byte server from the JKS key store. So under server.jks, and trusted certificates are loaded from the server truststore.jks. If there is a failure in this message, then your one-way SSL is not right. You have to fix this issue. So now in our case it is right. So to confirm it, Okay, we will try to access in the browser. So before accessing from the client, we have to store the server trusted CA to the client store. That is, here our client is a browser. So like we will store the server trusted CA. So in the manage certificate, okay, in a trusted root certificate, import next, and it is under like you can see here. So our server store is CA store here. So copy this, go here and select the root CA. This is the certificate where server is trusting. So here client is also has to set trust. So like next, finish, and you have to accept this one. So if you are trying it out for the testing purpose, after you are finishing your exercise, you can remove the certificate. Okay, and it is imported successful. You can see 100 bytes admin, and detail is, you can see the subject here. Subject is 100 bytes and pin or unit 100 bytes. Okay, now click OK, close. Next we will try to access the SSL port, that is HTTPS localhost 7002, and there should not be any certification error here. Okay, yeah, here it is success. Let's examine the certificate whatever it is sent. So in the connections you can see that the identity of this website has been verified by 100 bytes admin but does not have public audit records. Because that 100 bytes admin is a self-signed certificate, that's why it says like it does not have an public audit records. And let's examine the certificate here. So you can see that issuer is 100 bytes admin and the subject is localhost origin 100 bytes, and its issuer is a 100 bytes admin, and the certification path will be like this localhost is verified by the 100 bytes admin. Okay, so that's it actually. This is okay, that's it for one-way SSL setup, and the next video I'll show how to set up the two-way SSL. Thanks for watching this video. More tutorials you can find it in 100bytes.com. Thank you.